Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the RaceKraft Simulations V8 Vets Split 4 Chook Raffle broadcast. I am John Van Ree. With me tonight in the callers Chook Roost, we have Andrew Hoffman, Mark Dial, Michael Hayes, and Scotty Parents. How are we, gentlemen?
Good, thanks, mate.
Very moist.
Very moist. Well, when it's been 40 degrees for 6 days in Albury-Wodonga, Hoffy, I'd expect you to be moist.
Yeah.
And I know the feeling. Anyway, moving along very, very quickly here. I just want to start off by making an apology. There's been a lot of talk about that in the Discord this evening and throughout today. So I'm just going to put it out there. I would like to apologise for one of my long-lost relatives for inventing the wheel. I know, it's created so many arguments, so many people upset because of this. It is the sole source of why people want or expect an apology. If we didn't have the wheel, then none of this would have happened. So I just want to start off this evening by getting that apology out there, gentlemen. Any thoughts on that one?
Yeah, you could be right. We wouldn't be racing if we didn't have the wheel. So, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, let's have a look at the championship standings where we're at, because this is a pretty important one, this one. We are at round 5. And as we go into this round, we have Bruce Galloway leading the championship. This is taking one drop into consideration. Glen Boyce and Michael Power, 2 Southern Cross boys sitting there, Hoffy. When are the team orders going to kick in?
Team orders all the way from round 1. So, yeah, just don't knock each other out. Race hard, don't knock each other out. That's it.
Yep, so not Papaya rules, we've got Hoffy rules. In 4th place, we've got Braden O'Loughlin. 5th place, Joseph Grenshaw, Steve Vella sitting in 6th, Simon Black in 7th, Robert Baxter in 8th, 9th is Michael Coraliff, and Dan Page from Ratbag Racing rounding out the top 10. The championship is well and truly alight, but the top 3 drivers are definitely neck and neck here. And rumour has it that Mick Power is missing tonight. So that's going to be very, very interesting to see how this pans out as the season progresses. And of course, tonight we are racing at the one and only MOSPORT. So this place, I believe it's a favourite of yours, Hoffy, just quietly.
Oh, it is, most definitely. Absolutely love it. It's got that flowing feeling, and you don't have to save fuel. So Scott Campbell will be happy to hear that.
Yes. Don't need fuel saved at this place. So we start coming down. Oh, some people need to save fuel on this place, Scotty, just to give it all away. So you start on the start-finish straight, down, sweeping through turn 1, where we sweep through the gully and then up the hill and then down through the cutting of turn 2 and 2A. Love being in North America where we just implement half corners. Into turn 2 and 2A through Clayton's Corner. Then we head back up the hill to Quebec Corner. And then we head along the flat level surface to turn 4, where we sweep down the hill through the famous Moss Corner through 5A, 5B, 5C complex. Then we head up the long straightaway, which has got 2 turns in it, 6 and 7, otherwise known as the Mario Andretti straightaways. This is how crazy they are in North America. They call corners a straight. And then we get to the top of the Mario Andretti straightaway, where we cross the crest over the ridge and then straight into the S's of turn 8 and 9. Then we come out to White's Corner, which is the final corner of the circuit. It is a very, very fast track, and it's definitely, I think, one that is good for these cars to race at, and does create a lot of easy little mistakes in terms of getting everybody an opportunity to make a pass up the Andretti straight, or an opportunity to make a pass going down into Moss. Let's have a look at the flyby. Mr. Will Wilson's been added again. They've let him get a bolt in Canada. So he is definitely looking good here as he comes in over the circuit. We can see the start-finish straight out to the left, and then we can see that Mario Andretti straightaway down through the forest. Moss Corner down there in the bottom. And then, of course, we can see all the way back through Quebec and Clayton's Corner. It is an absolutely flat-out beast of a circuit and flows up and down and undulates. I think it's going to be conducive to some very good racing this evening, boys.
Looking forward to it.
And of course, we probably should have a look at the grid. It is going to be a very interesting one in that, I think, because I think it was a little bit mixed up out of memory. You boys were definitely out of order as we go to the grid set now and bring that up. And we can see Matt Day is back from 266 Sim Racing with a 1:20.049. Now that was an absolute cracking time, and he shares the front row with Steve Vella from Phoenix Racing. Second on the row, second grid, saw Scotty Perrins from Quantum Racing. Absolute crackerjack time from Scotty as well to get himself onto that second row. What were you thinking at this stage, Scotty?
Hopefully a good launch.
Good launch. That's probably what you really want to get to, yeah. And of course, lined up alongside TX2 Reality Racing's Robert Baxter. And then on the third row is Shane Patterson from WKMP Sim Sports, and he lines up alongside the first of our title contenders in Glen Boyce from Southern Cross Racing. On to the next row, which is the fourth row, Mark Peck from M1 Racing. We've all been hanging out to see Pecky finally turn up in split 4. Let's see if he can deliver a top 10, considering he's got himself 7th to start off with. And he lines up alongside Braden O'Loughlin from Frogleap Juiced Racing. On the fifth row is Shannon Morgan from Unhinged Sim Sports, lining up alongside Bruce Galloway from W2 Motorsports. Championship leader all the way back on the fifth row of the grid. And then on the sixth row is Vaughan Robinson from Southern Cross Racing, and he lines up alongside Craig Rose from Quantum Racing. Over the page onto the seventh row is Michael Hayes from Unhinged. A bit further back than where I expected to see him. Dougie Wright from Old Mates and Sons with a cracking time on the seventh row gets himself representing Old Mates and Sons quite well. Michael Hayes has his teammate Joseph Grenshaw behind him on the next row with Carl Pickering from Unhinged. So a bit of an unhinged area through there. Mark Dial is in the mix of the Unhinged boys all the way back on the ninth row from Shadow Racing. Dominic Tennille from Unhinged sits on 18th next to him. On the 10th row, we've got Simon Pitt from Southern Cross Racing lining up alongside the hungry Sean Slater from HJR Team Jinx Shifter. On the 11th row, he's one of the podium getters from last week, Michael Corley from Oceanic Sim Racing. He lines up alongside Ashley Hall all the way back on the 11th row from Quantum Racing. On the 12th row is Darren French from Old Mates and Sons, and he lines up alongside Sarge Pete Morris from Fishy Motorsports on the 12th row. Over the page, we then go to Dan Page from Ratbag Racing. He lines up alongside Darren Vermey from 1MLT. Kurt Heath from Apex Esports League lines up on the 14th row alongside David Worrell from WKMP Sim Sports. On the 15th row is Tim Vermey from 1MLT, and he lines up alongside Anthony Rivet from SLS Racing. On the 16th row is Timmy Hall from Player One, lining up alongside David Baldock from WKMP Dave 37 Racing. Have to say, I think we expected him to be a bit further up, if not in front of Mark Dial. So that's a bit of an interesting one, that one. We move on to the next row. Robert Williams from Player One Racing alongside Phil Marsh back in the seat for a 250. How did he go? How did he fare? Hazy?
Marshy?
Yeah.
He was feeling pretty good about the whole thing. So, yeah, he'd done quite a few laps and was raring to go.
And then in the next row, 35th, we've got Brendan McLean from Unhinged Sim Sports. I have to fix that one up. That one just got dropped on me as the broadcast dropped. So that is a hot off the press new signing for Unhinged. On the next row is David Logsdale from Team AJR. Actually, sorry, Logsdale's 266 Racing as well. I thought I'd saved that last week. Then someone who didn't do very well, didn't actually sit in the sim because it was too hot to sit in the sim until about 8:15, and it was 39 degrees. And he is back in 37th alongside Anita Buckland. Hayden McAndrews from Player One in 39th on the 20th row. He lines up alongside Unhinge's Dale Harvey. Jamie Dyke is the number 2 in race control under the guidance and tutelage of the one and only great David Coleman. Mandeep Singh, we're still bringing in the contractor as the safety car driver. Greg Harris and Greg Shelton. I think Greg Harris was in race control in another split, and Greg Shelton started from pit lane. That's the grid, boys. It's another full one.
Certainly is.
Certainly mixed up stuff a lot there.
Yeah, it's
Well
good
done,
to see.
Scotty,
Yeah.
on a third place there. That was a great lap.
Thanks, Mark.
Yes. So, anyone want to make a prediction before we light the wick on this one?
I think it'll rain.
Well,
There's no rain.
No, there's no rain. And I can say for those who missed the poll, it is 18 degrees, static temperature. The track temp is 24 degrees, and it is in the morning. So nothing to see here. Just move on.
And slight chance of moisture.
Oh, yeah. Definitely see some of that. Anyways, big cough from me. Big mouthful of water as well. And we will light the wick on this one, boys, and get it started. And we are away to great jump from Matt Day. He's got off to a great start. Rosie in the middle. He's going to get himself 3 wide. Not a great place to be with an unhinged car inside. And of course, out in the marbles there at the start, he's off and wide on the circuit. So that is a big blow there. Jumping down to Vaughan Robinson. Another car going out wide. Through turn 2, he gets a bit loose into the fence. Got to get that car going again. Works his way around. And out in the marbles out there, finds the grass again, gets a bit twitchy, and Baldock gives him a nudge. Baldock puts Vaughan Robinson in the fence. Hope the race control saw that. That was not pretty.
Spun out and Baldock finished him off.
Yep. I was going to say it the other way around, but yeah. That was nose to tail contact. Anyway, we'll leave that one. And Matt Day has cleared out already the 1.8 second lead as he heads up into the S's for the first time. Great start from Matt. I think he's a cut above split 4 when he turns up to race. Steve Vella under all sorts of pressure from the better looking Baxter, Mr. Robert. He is tucked in behind there in P3. Scotty Perrins in P4. Lost a spot already, Scotty. Baxter up 1. Shane Patterson in 5th. 6th is Mark Peck. He's up 1 as well. Boyce is in 7th. Galloway's up 2. Morgan stays where he is. And then Braden O'Loughlin. So the front boys absolutely battling away here at the moment. So definitely a very, very interesting lap 1. But everyone into single file. Geez, the trick at this place. Get into that single file as soon as you can and then start waiting for the guy in front to make mistakes. Put the pressure on him. That Rob Baxter here doing very, very well. Tucked in behind Vella.
It was surprising how hard people were pushing their tyres this early in the race.
It was, wasn't it? Just like the first 2 or 3 laps here were really hot. Hot, moist, hot. Hot driving.
Yeah, I wasn't in a hurry to tear up the tyres, that's for sure.
Baxter here, nicely tucked in. And let's go a little bit further back, Mark Peck. He's putting all sorts of pressure on Shane Patterson. Glen Boyce in the mix here as well. Okay, Pecky, as you said, got back to Darwin after a holiday in Brizzy.
Great to see Peggy back.
Yeah. He drove bloody hard last night. He put a move on me that was like, how's your father? Of course, does very well, the old boy. Well in his 60s.
Yeah.
What's that? Scott? Yeah, back in the Mustang, yeah. I noticed that last night. Obviously, cash is running out over at M1. Cros couldn't get him what the car he wanted. Glenn putting all sorts of pressure on there. Going to go a little bit further back. Now Pickering nails down. Chasing Coley under pressure from Sean Slater behind. Slats, of course, did the usual rock in with 15 minutes to go. Here I am, ready to race. Qualified well.
Yeah, Carl's one of those drivers where if he's on, he's on.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice move. Oh,
That's short cut.
that was a very interesting one, that. Saw it last night. It was like, whether he was worried about the car outside and just overreacted, not sure. And I lost a few spots here. I reckon he would have got a bit of slowdown for that as well, just quietly. Pato now putting pressure on Perrins. A little bit further back. Dave Worrell's in the fence. And so's Darren Friend as well. I believe it was a bit of a 3 wide situation coming into the S's. And that is a sad looking car.
3 wide into the S's. That's
Ballsy.
seriously. Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, not the car you just saw, but I don't know if anyone saw this week that Mr. Worrell with his Kia Stinger for the Bathurst 6 Hour showed up in V8 Sleuth and also in Speed Cafe during the week. So, ooh, a bit of a tap there. And muscled out. Scotty by Pato. Definitely a good little battle here. Pecky's having a good look now.
Oh, they're all onto you, Scotty.
Yeah.
Nice pass from
Taking advantage
Pato.
of you.
Pato's cleared out though. Made the move and went bang.
Is Boyce going to get you as well? Don't move it out.
Alright. That's the wait and see.
Lucky they didn't take your wallet on the way past.
I reckon they might have taken some fuel.
They might have done that. They'd have to get past this. Money.
Actually, I do have to make an apology to you guys. It wasn't Pato who was giving an apology last night. It was
Rico!
Yeah.
Rico picked your pocket.
Apology wasn't I get kicked off.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever formally apologised to anyone, so if I've ever hit anyone in any race, here's the apology, and I'm doing it forward as well for anyone I hit in the future.
And I'm still blaming the wheel. The wheel made me do it.
Steve Bella's closed that gap up that Matt Day had early.
Yeah, definitely closing it down a little bit. These guys are a little quiet. Okay, that might be a little bit louder. If you ever met Hazy, you'd realise very little man. He's not very tall, so he's a very quiet fella. Oh, going to that car there. Bella has definitely closed that gap. That traffic nicely getting out of the way. Baxter not too far behind these boys now as well. Pecky still putting pressure on Patterson.
Galloway's caught back up to that pack.
Nick Kelleher's apologising for being late. He's just working on Queensland time. I need to apologise for that. These boys here absolutely flying at the moment in this battle pack. Hotly contested. Pecky starting to put a bit of pressure on Pato. Perrins hanging on. Boise is there and about. Galloway latched on the back as well. O'Loughlin a second and a half back. Okay, back a little bit more, just seeing who that's coming out of the pits. Yep. A little bit of a battle back here. And for those who are asking, yes, I did send a DM to Anthony after the race and apologise. And I will say it again, Anthony, I am sorry. A little bit of red mist, a little bit of heat, and did something silly. So absolutely apologise for that one. And of course, the response I got was very, very cordial and polite as well. So,
Oh, that's good to hear.
yeah. Renshaw dropping back a little bit. He's being pickpocketed here. Can't blame the wheel. I can't blame the wheel, Bruce. I was holding it. Let's go, lap 9. Simon Pitt, another one of your Southern Racing lads in the thick of the action here, Offie. Big battle pack here from 13 down to 19.
Very willing.
It was surprising how early we got blue flags in this one. Quite a few drivers got unlucky early and dropped the lap down.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a lap out. I'll come back. Scotty Perrins. Rob Baxter, he's up in third still.
Yep, that MLT1 main update looks good.
Yes, it does. I think that was done by Dan Page, I think. The lads.
They do some nice paints there. They're not overly done, but they're quite very in your face.
Where is it? Where's Timmy? We'll jump on Darren. Yeah, it's not a bad looking paint job. Nice colour mix.
And Zippy, I'm not sure we want Hoppy to sing anything. He's asking for a bit of Barry White from Hoppy.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, only if the money's right.
These lads. Oh, no. Oh, a bit of Verme on Verme action. Player one boys have been duped out. Come on, you go. You go, brother. No, you go.
I'm the oldest.
Get that one search up back up here on Pecky. And I've got to say, based off my cheat sheet from last night, hats off to the split four boys because they're really, really, really slim pickings. As we're not too far away from our first pit stops. Still a little while to go. Pecky making a move. Righto, just nicely says, go ahead, sir. I want to live to play another day.
Have you been teaching him well?
Nah, not me. Gunter.
Ah, right, okay.
Something about pick your battles. A smart play by Pato. Becky going full noise. Might go a little bit further back. Mr. Boyce sitting in amongst the group here.
Yeah, boys, he'll push, but he won't do anything stupid. He'll force you into a mistake.
You can definitely trust Boyce when he's around. What are you thinking at this stage, Scotty?
Oh. Just keep doing what I'm doing, and I rhythm.
Stay with him. Too easy. All right, Hoff, there's a request out. You're up, son. Talk us a lap.
Good. Oh, lap. Oh, all right. We'll wait until we get to onto the last corner. So, hang it in there, keep it in fourth, up the fifth, just here back down the fourth, bring it in tight, let it grip up, slam it back in the fifth, and increase your throttle. As soon as the car's straight, back to fourth, third, bring it in, then short shift into fourth, increase your throttle, up to fifth, just at the bridge, lift, and then just let it coast in at the patch there, back to fourth, third, second, just before you rise. Little bit of throttle will keep the arse round, bring it in, as soon as the car's straight, pedal down, up through the gears, fifth, sixth, just keep going, hoping, praying you got the draw, hoping no one's going to catch you, enjoying the sight just before you hit the top lift, down in the fifth, down in the fourth, just coast it in, nothing fancy, back to third, bring it in, use the ripple strip out turn, little bit of throttle, not too much, bring it in, straighten it up, hammer down.
Too easy, Mr. Hoffman. There you go, Sean. You got your lap with the Hoff. And there you go, Zippy. Oh, no, Pecky, no.
Oh, bugger.
And Zippy, I reckon that probably sounds better than Barry White singing.
Very short lap.
Galloway pitted early.
I think,
In a lap 14.
yeah, I think that might have been an undercut play. A little, we have been watching, looking at the times. You got some bloke down the back who is lapping about half a second quicker than everybody else. He went in on lap 2. Mr. Baldock, quietly working away at the moment all by himself, out of traffic.
A lot of laps to do with that early of a stop.
When you got a damaged car, you got to roll the dice, don't you?
Definitely.
Yeah, lap 15. Back a little bit, Mr. Pickering. He's all the way back in 20th, up down 5 spots. Pete Morris, Sarge, he's up 4 in 20th. These boys having a good little battle back here. A couple of other good little battles. Kurt Heath, Dale Harvey, these two lads getting right in. Just notice my relative times are not working. That should fix that one.
Did Pecky not get much damage? He didn't drop too far down the list.
He hasn't gone too far. He's dropped himself all the way back to 8th though, so he's a little bit further back.
Might be down on a little bit of speed.
Yeah, he's dropping off now.
It was first race back since Christmas. Well, it's first race back for this season, so it's probably a little bit not match fit either, I would say. Would be the issue.
Put a few pounds on since his break.
And he is in the lane. Jump back
Maybe
up.
the booster seat was a bit too low.
Pato now under pressure. Now from Perrins.
Tricky place to be is in Boyce's spot where they're that close. If Scotty does have a bit of a twitch, you don't have a lot of room.
Got to be careful.
Oh, geez, he bounced off then.
Yep.
Like that.
Oh, Lachlan's gotten into the mix here as well.
Yep, looking to take advantage of you.
Getting ready to pick your pocket, Scotty.
Yeah.
Has his nose on the inside.
Yeah, he's decided to get out of it and go on the pits.
Yeah, smart play. At the moment, we've got Matt Day just holding off Steve Vella. That gap just staying status quo. Rob Baxter is further 4 seconds back. Pato further 6 seconds back again. Boyce 1.5 seconds back. And then we've got Perrins tucked in behind him. These guys have pulled out 4 seconds on Shen Morgan. Michael Hayes up 5 spots in 8th. Dougie Wright has had a good start here. He's definitely staying out of trouble. Joseph Grenshaw up 5 in 10th. Then we have Rosie, Simon Pitt, Mark Dial in 13th, Mike Corliff up 7 in 14th. So a good little start for Mike, getting himself out of a bit of trouble. He's got Sean Slater tucked up behind him.
Yeah, Shannon was struggling with his tyres at this point.
Plenty of chat about tyres. Of course, tyres are round, they're wheels, so apologies for those.
They get flat and worn.
Yeah, I was hoping a few people would wear it the tyres a little bit more so we could start catching a few, but
Oi, have a good look. Hazy.
I wasn't trying to, he just broke a lot harder than I expected. My plan at this point was just to stay behind him.
Yeah, they're not that much slower than how you're going. You're better off just getting there, saving a bit of fuel and getting them.
Braden asking where Simon Black was. I'd probably say, based off the weather in northeast Victoria this last 6 days, I'd probably say Blackie probably played the heat card and decided to go sit in the river.
yeah, I should have done the same. It was a very last minute decision. Simon said 7:30 and 1.5. All right, jump in, but yeah, nearly didn't.
Yeah, after sitting in the rig on Wednesday night when it was 41 degrees when I got in the room, and then last night 40, I was sitting there at 8 o'clock going, is this a smart thing to do? It's not much better now, anyway.
Well, I will say it was about 38 degrees outside, and in the room it was something like.
Nice.
It was very nice.
And let's go a bit further back. Bruce Galloway has made his stop, and he is tucked in amongst Sholton and Peck. And Anita Buckland just in front of these guys.
Boyce's going in.
Yep, Boise. Probably not a bad move from where he was sitting. Probably a little bit of an undercut on Pato.
Yep, close enough to an even split on your tyres.
Yep. This is a track where the undercut can work.
Advantage in.
Zippy, yeah, wasn't too far behind, mate. More of a boardies man than a budgies man. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on this battle back here. Page in the lane now as well. Going to jump in with Craig Rose. Rosie, big long train of cars he's in the middle of here. Got Pitty behind him, Grenshaw in front. Dougie Wright, Michael Hayes, Mark Dial back in 12th. See Simon Pitt tucked in behind.
He's having a good run.
Couple of beers in use, slats, and anything's possible. Just saying.
Brady picked up an extra 2 spots for he ran off in grass earlier.
Yeah, got himself back up to 6th.
Steve just jumped into the lead.
What's that?
Yep.
Yeah, Villa, yep.
Both.
What does Baxter do? Baxter stays out. We have a new race leader, Mr. Robert Baxter.
Might as well take the extra point.
Doing very, very well.
Pato in, Scotty in.
Of course, a fun fact about Mr. Baxter,
Shannon in.
going all zippy zilly. Fun fact about Mr. Baxter, he's had his house sprayed by the one and only Ronnie Allen today. And apparently he was the only pest that Ronnie didn't kill, and Dan is off. I don't know where Paige is going there.
Must have seen someone in the crowd.
Yeah, or a free beer, one of the two.
Nice to see vets sharing business with vets. Oh yeah, don't forget we do have that in the Discord. If you're looking for a tradie or whatever in your local area, put a word out. Might be someone you know.
Yeah, we've got a bit of Brett Fisher helping out Bruce McLeod with a bit of tradie work at the moment.
Yeah, I did hear Brucey boy had fish on the tools.
Oh, if there's any safe crackers out there, hey, come on, mate.
Yeah, I don't own a safe, but I reckon I could find one.
Yeah.
You're talking safe words, I could get you Gunter.
Well, yeah.
Mr. Grenshaw moves into P3. Dougie Wright stays out as well. So if you boys been looking after a bit of fuel here, just get out the lap 23. That Brett Fisher, he's on grinder. Oh no, he has a grinder.
No, I might burn all that money. I want to steal. Oh, get.
Hey, we're starting to see nearly everybody in. So only about 4 cars still to pit. Yeah, back.
I think there was a couple more a bit further down in the field that also hadn't pitted yet.
Yeah, Baxter's in now. Dougie Wright, I reckon he'd be in too by this stage. Running this thing on a smell of an oily rag at this stage.
Yeah, Nita hadn't gone in at this point. Anthony Rivet hadn't gone in.
Dougie. Doesn't quite. Looks like Baxter's at the front of the line there, so it looks like Dougie's going to miss out on the 1 point if he's not careful. Great to see these guys going long, trying a different strategy. Coraliff's in the mix here. Tennille's in the mix.
Wasn't actually a bad plan, because if you came out and got caught behind cars, you weren't going anywhere in a hurry at the moment.
Parents sets the fastest lap with a 120, 162. So these need a bit of rubber fems paying off at the moment.
Bit of scrutineering needs to be done on Scotty's car.
Oh.
I don't think it's the car that needs scrutineering. It might be the thing he's hanging on to his hand.
Of course, have a quick look at the pit stop times as well. Scotty's probably done a very quick stop here. Quick look at the pit stop times. I've doubled it up. That's clever of me. And what do we got? Matt Day stopped for 18 seconds. That's a quick stop for him. Lachlan Perrins for 18. Baxter's gone the long stop. Usually the standard thing. Vala's gone 40 seconds. That's huge. Galloway 25. Peck 22, 20, 33 for Boise. Dougie Wright with the bonus point.
Yeah, it's a tough one because if you feel it up, you're always hoping for a safety car.
Yeah, it's exactly right. Haven't had one yet. We've gone 25 laps. This is impressive for Split 4 this season. No safety car.
Oh, very impressive.
Van Ray currently up 25 spots.
Yeah.
Still got to stop though. Still got to chuck some juice in.
Better take a screenshot.
Front of Baldock, yeah, should.
You're right.
Hey, Dougie goes again.
Wow.
Coraliff's in, Nate. Greenshaw's slow to go with him.
He's got a huge fuel tank in that car, going that long.
You could have gone, what, 28, 29?
I think it was 28, 27, 27, 28 is what I thought it was, but yeah. Well, I've actually got it up in front of me, yeah, 27.
I suppose if you got the pace, you can keep going.
Well, that's the thing, if the pace is there, yeah. Oh, slats it there on the edge there, gets it under control.
Geez, that was lucky.
Very lucky.
Good.
Very wild.
Nice move from Joseph to get to the front.
Yep. Has he got enough juice to get himself a bonus point?
At least
No,
they
he
try.
does. Joseph's got it. Dougie right heads in. Renshaw and Slater go one more. Might have missed Mr. Galloway. Yeah, he's gone a little wide. Galloway under a bit of pressure here. Went wide in turn 5. And drops back in behind.
Ben Ray still staying out.
Yeah. You're going to play the long strat. You might as well go the long way. Lachlan. A little bit of traffic to deal with here. Perrins is only just behind here. Of course, without any safety cars up to this stage of the race, it's going to get rather hard work. And Grenshaw Slater in. We're probably going to see Matt Day resume the position.
Ben Ray's still staying out for another lap.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, you lost it this
Yeah. How big was your fuel tank?
I think it was about 80 Canadian litres. Pretty hating turn 1. And drop back here, speaking of pity. Good little battle back here with Slater, Pickering, Rose, Korolev. It's all the way back in the mid-pack, but they are having a cracker of a battle. Ooh, Korolev with the little sneaky move in there. Makes it stick, saying well to the right side.
Yeah, good move in the back.
And someone decides to pit. Braden O'Loughlin under pressure now from Scotty Perrins. That gap has closed. As we saw before, Scotty was flying.
Red Bull does it. Red Bull does it, do you?
I think we need to do a year-long test on Scotty.
I don't know, is that
I
safe?
reckon they would.
I'll fail straight up.
Right.
Didn't P3 at the moment. I wouldn't call that a failure. Unless, of course, you go to the Ricky Bobby school. If you're not first, you're last.
I'm more of a boom, but the P test.
Lap 30, nearly at the halfway mark. Only 2 laps short of being halfway. So these boys setting a cracking pace as well. Of course, this being a 250k race, the one and only we do for the season. Next week we head to the historic layout of Silverstone. And then we back that up, of course, with our season enduro at Sebring. Looking forward to that one. We may have some special secret things happening in that one when it comes.
Well, if there is, I'm glad it's my training round with Gamble. Hopefully I pick up a couple of things and can do well on that week.
Well, time will tell with that one.
There are 2 good tracks coming up.
They're going to be a hot run home. The end of the season, of course. As I said, this is round 5, so only 5 to go. This is the halfway point where it all starts to matter. As I said, Silverstone, Sebring, then we head to Suzuka. Very, very technical, tough layout when we went there in the Gen 2s, so not looking forward to what the Gen 3 is going to be like there. Talking about grip and tyre wear. Talking about a place in Formula 1 circles quite well known for typhoons. And then, of course, we head to Miami. Head down to the Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Dolphins for the Miami GP, which will be a 150k sprint race for round 9. And then we finish the season off going to the famous circuit Gilles Villeneuve for a 200k race. Same thing again. I think it's the first time I'm taking the Gen 3s to Montreal. Another track where it used to be fantastic, particularly coming down the Casino Straight for the slipstream. So it'll be very interesting to see what it's going to be like in these cars and see who can survive the Wall of Champions, because I don't think this car's going to like bouncing over the chicane through the wall.
It does.
I like the way.
Miami would be interesting. It's got a couple of long straights in it as well. So I get to race there next week with the Gen 4. The
GT4s, yep.
So I'll get to learn a bit of the track then.
So it will be an interesting circuit to race at, that one. Based on the fact we're at round 5, we're going to start thinking about season 27.
Yeah.
We may have some changes coming with that as well. We're just working through that at the moment with the management boys. Maybe simplifying registration process a little bit more.
So, John, have we got any insight into whether they got someone picked for the official track selection yet, or are they still working through that?
I believe from talking with the ex-member in that role and looking and reading through the Discord channel that was being used to do all the track discussions, I believe nobody has put their hand up. Nobody has offered anything. So I've got a gut feeling that season 3, sorry, this is season 2 now. Sorry, season 2 is done. Season 3 will just get handed back to iRacing, and somebody who in iRacing is just going to go, instead of putting love, time and dedication into it like Bruce was, it's just going to go A, B, C, D 12 times, and that's what we get. So as a league, we're sitting back watching and waiting for that to happen. Have been in communique with a few others, and yeah, we may go in our own direction. We'll just wait and see what that's going to look like. Yeah.
They bring in Owen Park. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, we brought in Oran Park for the pre-qual for the qualifying series for Pro Series. Feedback from the drivers was, yeah.
doesn't love Oran Park?
I don't.
Yeah, but that's you.
All the more reason to go.
To respect.
Exactly.
You want to survive the race? Don't put me on the track. Twainy found that out.
What season was that? 6 or 7?
Season 6. I've actually found the replay in my massive files that I have the other night.
So that was 20 seasons ago. It was 5 years ago, Mark.
I know. A
Wow.
long time ago now, eh?
Wow. We've been doing this too long. As we are now past the halfway mark, this race starting to settle in. Raiden O'Loughlin is under pressure still from Scotty Perrins. He's holding that gap. Robert Baxter, the legend himself, is in P4. Steve Vella in 5. Mark Peck is in 6th. 7th is Bruce Galloway. Glen Boyce. These three having a cracking battle. Going a bit further back, we've got Shannon Morgan with Michael Hayes. Mark Dial is back in 11th, up 6 spots. Shane Patterson working his way back up. Pato, of course, went with a 7-second longer stop than Dial, which allowed for the jump. Grenshaw back in 12th after going the long distance, hitting on lap 27. Dougie Wright in 14th. Slats in 15th, Mr. Pickering in 16th, 17th is Mike Corliff up 4, Rosie down 6 in 18, 19 is Pitty, and 20 is Ash Hall. So Ash up 2 spots, battling away. What are you saying to your teammate at this stage, Scotty?
Keep up the hard work.
Keep up the hard work. Only Bulldog could say that to me.
I would think with how close Scotty is to Braden, he probably wasn't saying a hell of a lot.
I reckon you're probably right there.
Not much at all. That's it. That's it coming along. So is Rosie. They're both good. Getting a bit of coaching from Barnes, and yeah, they're doing well.
Well, are you in, Scotty? Lap 36.
Yep.
What was this call? So you get second stop out of the way early, or?
Yeah, probably too early.
Like you're trying the undercut, or?
Yes and no. Thinking back, I should have stayed out for at least another 3 to 4 laps before I came in.
Yep. Fair enough. And Galloway still under pressure from Boyce.
They moving across to let him through.
I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How do I get my name down to lesson with Scotty Gamble?
I think Scotty put out a call for drivers at the start of the season. So he got his 12 drivers pretty quick out of that call list.
Okay.
I'd probably say that whole masterclass is Scotty's domain. So I'd probably say if you want to try and get in on that for next season, I'd probably say put a call out to him.
Rightio.
Yeah, I think it only lasted about an hour before he filled all the spots. Hour or two.
Geez, I'm surprised it took that long.
Oh, Pecky getting under a lot of pressure from Galloway now. Galloway looks up the inside. And Pecky holds him off. Galloway tries the inside, coming up in turn 4 into 5, gets the job done. Pecky lets him walk through. Ricky goes, has a bit of a think about it, backs out of it. Galloway through. What can Boyce do now? Does one bring two?
A very good move there by Peggy. Just letting him go. Have another chance too.
And keeping the pressure on. Working both sides. Gets up the inside. A little bit of a rub. Robbins racing. Ricky's a little bit wide. He's going to dive into the lane, I think. Another one going in a little bit early. Probably just undone that good work. He did trying to fight back there, but anyway, jump on with Shan Morgan. He's been watching this one. Poor Shan. He'd be under a lot of pressure having the team boss so close behind him for so long.
The concern was I was looking Dial catching me very quickly.
Here we go. Multi-21.
Can you say that again, please, Hazy?
Dial picked up about a second in the last 2 laps, so I was keeping an eye on it.
Yeah, I had a little purple patch there for a little bit. And just keep going with it. But
that's the reason why I took the opportunity, went around Shannon and tried to leg it down the road before he caught me.
Yeah, team orders, let me pass and block Dial.
I didn't ask, I sort of just took it when there was an opportunity.
They're just a bulldog move. Just take.
Yeah.
the only problem was that Shannon made a little bit of a mistake at Moss, and I got around Shannon pretty quick anyway.
Pato now coming under pressure from Grenshaw.
Definitely a lot of drivers doing real well at this point in the season.
To see Joseph up there too, having a really good battle. Normally has a bit of bad luck.
They're doing well here, knocking on the door of the top 10, up 4 spots. Oh, Pato!
Oh, no.
Pato on 2 wheels.
Wasn't much he could have done out of that.
No. He's going to get cleaned up here as well. Everyone's swamping past him. Or is he going to make it all right? No, it looks like it's going to settle down. That was a big bump to get that thing up on 2 wheels.
Yeah, you don't see that too often.
No, you don't. Definitely don't see a car on 2 wheels too often. He's in the lane. That's what I would have expected.
Must have a bit of damage.
Yeah. And Boyce now still has Galloway fighting back behind him. The 25 laps to go here.
Very clean race, and it's good to see that they have.
The boys have all raced fairly well. We've had groups very close together for a fair while here. Jump on back to Mr. Korolev. Pickering behind, Grenshaw in front. Right hand down for Pato.
Braden in.
It's Rob Baxter in the P2, Matt Day in the P1 still. Korolev, a little bit of lap traffic around. And I jump up to Craig Rose and Simon Pitt. Tucked up behind Pickering is Rosie. He's doing well. He's sitting 15th. Yeah, Rob Baxter saying the last incident points he's seen. I think I only had 2 for the race. Myself. Yeah, it was a very, very interesting one.
Yeah, I have 1.
Got to give it to Tim there. He went wide, gave everyone plenty of room, didn't go off track because he's on the marbles there. It's not hard to go off.
Buddy Perrin's trying to come back through the pack. Bit of traffic in front.
Later in.
Yeah, Matt Day in as well. Starting to see the big boys up front. 45 would be the split if you were going to pay it on split times, the split laps. So definitely a opportunity here for Day. Probably trying a little bit of an undercut, maybe get the jump on Vella and Baxter.
Yeah, Vella had a fairly big fill on the first one, so he followed him in.
Yep, Baxter now takes the lead again. Renshaw tucked up behind Dougie Wright still. Greg Shelton trying to get a pass done on Anita Buckland. Go back up to you, Hazy. Oh, Matt Day out behind you.
Matt Day came out beside me, and I wasn't expecting him to be there. So, yeah, that was a bit of a shock. Actually thought it might have been Dave Longstale to start with, and then when I seen it was Matt, I went, maybe I should have just let him go. I was surprised on how good the tyres still felt at this point in the race.
It was the old adage, if you didn't overdrive the car, they stood up too well. And this is where Mr. Galloway just disappears. How sad and disappointing was that for Bruce? Our championship leader has just had a disco.
That's heartbreaking.
That is mega heartbreaking. He's setting himself up for a good result there.
Quantum boys in the pit lane.
Quantum boys. Following team orders from Scotty Alley.
Also done.
Also Vargs, righto.
Yeah.
I backed out there and just let
Matt
get
go.
on with it.
Yeah, tuck him behind.
Yep. I knew he'd already pitted, and it wasn't worth ruining both our races to try and fight him.
It wasn't your fight. Totally understandable. Yeah, very unlucky for Bruce. And speaking of, go from Bruce to Boyce, Glen Boyce in the lane now. Baxter getting a couple of laps under his belt with P1 against his name here.
Is that a fastest lap for Steve Bella on the last one?
Yep, 1:19.873. Getting quicker.
That's a good lap too.
Driving very well. Hunting down Mark Dial in front.
I do notice it's been very quiet in the chat with the Bulldog tonight, and he didn't have a good race.
He was in that incident lap 2. He's in 26 at the moment. Got his 2 stops out of the way. Still quite a few cars in front that still need to stop again, so we'll see how it plays out. I have to agree with that one, Rob. Good times. Sitting good times. Got no traffic. Keep going. Like
That
Coraliff.
was my plan too. The further you went, the harder you could push the third set of tyres.
Dominic doing well. Definitely found his feet pretty quick, Hazy.
Yeah, he also found that if you only change one tyre, that they burn up pretty quickly.
Yeah, you get that.
So he's at this point hit the wrong button and he's only changed one of the rear tyres.
Ah, yeah, that old chestnut.
Yep.
I hate to see what his fronts look like then.
Yep. So at this point he's questioning us why he's gone from doing good lap times to doing 22s and 23s.
Could be a slow car in front of him too.
He did mention that he's putting a bit of pressure on a guy that was moving around a bit.
Well, it's tyres. They're old tyres. They're going to slide around a bit.
Did I not just tell you about how he only changed one of them?
Like he changed his underwear after that.
Did that do a lot of damage?
No, actually, I caught it. I was surprised. I sort of just snapped enough brakes, caught it, straightened it, and then caught it off the wall. So it was quite bizarre.
Rob's in.
Rob's in, yep.
Mark's in.
Yep.
My tyre still felt good, so I stayed out.
It's still got you and Grenshaw has still got to come in, and so does Pete Morris, and so does Robbie Williams.
Yeah, I thought the undercut might have worked on you, Mike, but yeah.
You might have gained
Yeah.
a bit. I knew we had about 3 seconds, so I wasn't panicking at this point.
Aaron's keeping the pressure on. Rob Baxter putting the pressure on, sorry. Then you at this stage, Baxter behind. You reckon you're half a chance here, Scotty? Keep working your way forward?
No, I was just trying to get as far away from Rob as possible. But, no, he stuck with me.
It didn't look like he wants to give it up.
Nah.
Definitely a ding-dong battle going on here. Gonna drop back here. Sean Slater, he's up 10 spots. See Sarge in front of him. Sarge still has to pit. Been a great drive from Slats. Proving that South Australians can drive as Boise and Slats tonight. Ooh, bit of traffic on the inside. Bit of traffic coming out of the pits. Oh, he's clipped the grass.
Oh.
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 Hang on to it. Kept it off the wall. Oh, no. Found Pecky. That was
That's
big.
unlucky.
Yeah, it wasn't much either of them could do at that point.
All right. That front wheel don't look too pretty.
He's broken.
Yeah. I've got a feeling Pecky's broken too. Oh, he's got it rolling. Yeah, I'll call for a safety car and then find first gear. He gets it going. So, good work, Pecky. Better to try and get it back to the pits. And Mr. Hayes dives in.
Yep.
That's broken too, that car.
That's very broken. Vella in P2. Hayes in the lane, so Vella's going to jump him. Crenshaw still has to pit. He stays out. Rob Baxter's got his 2 stops. He's still tucked up behind.
Oh, that would have been the time to come in. They're so close to the end.
Yeah, I was rolling into the lane when the call came, so.
Oh, wow, okay.
Then it was like, no safety car. What?
Oh, yeah, I did it to cover me on the safety car. I didn't want to get caught out.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was swearing and cursing, going, yeah, damn it, I've just pitted you.
my boy's still racing. Robbie Williams here chasing down Dan Page.
Yeah, it would have completely screwed you over, Mark, if the safety car came out.
Oh, Baldock's on track. He's in 21st. He's up 11 spots.
Jeez, didn't think he was around last night. I thought he'd taken the night off.
Oh, he's
You didn't
taking
see
the
him
night
where you were
off. Oh, Rob's off the wall. Oh, gets him back. And into the fence. That is another big one. That's Robbie Williams that time.
And they're handy J Bulldog Morse positions.
Yep. And back on Baxter. Baxter has Perrins tucked up behind.
Crenshaw finally in.
It still need Anthony Rivet to come in, and that is everyone would have completed their second compulsory.
No calls on these stranded cars. They're still getting moving slowly.
Yeah. I think the boys are on the radio, letting us know that we did have slow cars around the track.
Diamond Pit and Mike Cole off the big movers up Penny.
And drop back. Carl Pickering in a battle with Ash Hall. Mark Dial just in front of this.
You may want to stay here.
Dougie Wright under a lot of pressure from Mike Korolev. It's the battle here for 10th. Korolev trying to get himself back into the top 10. Of course, on the podium last race. So good result up this towards the pointy end will help build the championship.
Baxter got past Scotty through all that craziness.
Yep.
Good work by Tim Hall, getting out of the way. That was nice work.
Yeah, Dougie Wright had found a bit of pace again this week.
Yeah, driving very, very well is Dougie. Pity in the thick of this, not too far in front as well. So yeah, lap traffic becoming a part of the equation.
It's good to see they're getting out of the way they are. They're not causing any hassles at all. It's good to see.
Plenty of battles through this section of the grid.
Looks like a good little move. Like he thought about it on pity.
Yeah, with Korolev so close behind him, if he doesn't do something, Korolev might have a go at him.
Yeah, the old catch-22. What's going on here? And I think my computer, or iRacing, might have just said it's get too hot. Okay, okay. Just stand by. What lap were we on, boys? 2, weren't we?
54.
54. I'm just going to go to a little bit of music and we will be back very, very shortly. thought I would take a very quick second just to talk about last week and what everybody did for the league, in particular for the famous Balin Stewart Foundation. Big week for Stewie last week. And, of course, everybody chipping in, getting involved, including our very own Reg James with the LCG Images doing a special release of the Balin Stewart Foundation shirts. Just wanted to put it out there that they are still available for anybody who wants one, and definitely would recommend getting on in general chat. I think I've got it sitting at the moment. Getting in on general chat and getting yourself a shirt and doing what you can to help out the foundation. I think it was great by Reg to do something a little bit different. And just a reminder too that the money from the boys that were doing the GT4 series, the Mustang Cup as well, that their entry fees get donated to the foundation. So hats off to those guys. A huge thank you for that as well. Just shows how good our league really is and the support that everybody gives amongst each other, as much as we're talking about apologising and not apologising. But, you know, comradeship of our league is pretty damn special, to say the least. And, yeah, guys, that is a good one. And I think we go back and do a bit of racing on lap 54 with Mr. Vella. Lap 55, I think, sorry. Mr. Vella not too far behind. And Scotty Perrins chasing down Rob Baxter after Rob Boyce. Guy Bax gets it all sideways. Manages to hang on and definitely working its way through with that one. So I'm pretty certain we didn't lose the chat, so lose the live stream, but we've got iRacing back. I'm just going to take a breath for a second. Hand you over to Hazy.
No drama. So, yeah, it looks like Scotty's closed that gap up. It was out to a bit over a second at one stage, but he's closed back down to 0.4. So that's very impressive there, Scotty. What were you thinking at this point? Were you pushing hard, or were you thinking of other things? What was on your mind? Still with us, Scotty? Or we lose him?
No, he's in Discord. Might have walked away.
Oh, okay.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Push it hard.
Okay, mate.
No, that's good. So definitely getting towards the pointy end. Did you check your fuel at this stage? How are your fuel numbers looking?
Getting low.
Getting low. Ooh.
You sound worried.
Sounds very, very worried. Let's drop back to Mike Korolev. He's putting the pressure on Dougie right now. All to play for back here for these boys.
Yeah, plenty going on back down here.
Definitely.
Joseph over the back of Rosie. Paul and Pickering over the back of Dial.
Definitely a lot happening. Renshaw looking to make a bit of a move. Tucks it back out of it.
What do we got left? This 7.5 laps to go or something?
Yeah, just about. Pretty much 7.5. So definitely getting down to the end. And yeah, Scotty would be thinking safety car at this stage. Ash Hall, who are doing well. Craig Rose in front of Joseph Grenshaw. Ash Hall worked his way up into 15th as well. So definitely plenty going on. He's got Carl Pickering chasing him down. Dominic Tennille not too far behind either. A couple of battles starting to eventuate around the track here.
Yep, Matty Day holding his gap at about 7 seconds.
Yeah, from Baxter, 9 seconds. And Scotty Perrins, only second behind him, and another 8 seconds back to O'Loughlin. Glen Boyce.
Yep.
3 seconds, 10 seconds, or 9 seconds back to you, Hazy. 4 back to Pato. And we've got 2 back to Pity, and then into this battle here. So definitely a fair bit going on.
Yep, Scotty's
battle
realised
here-
he's run out of fuel. He's dropped 8 tenths.
And this battle here gets, it gets really close. As well as the one in front. I could see the one in front getting close as well. I'm thinking there may be a couple of positions to be gained here. So.
Adrian Zeal. You asked the silly questions. There you go. There I am. There's Mr. Baldock. Mr. Baldock is like 19 seconds in front of me. So one of those nights at the office. I think at this stage, I was literally just about on life support. So big shout out to Benny in the chat as well. I hope you're doing well, mate. Dial battling away. This pressure is starting to build. That's all the way back to Carl Pickering, this group.
So have they got younger tyres behind you, Mark, or about the same?
I think they're maybe a lap, if that.
Okay.
Luke Orman getting excited. The Bulldogs up 12. What about the bloke behind him? The bloke behind him's up 16.
Tell you what, those two are going to, they're on the ban list for tomorrow night.
Bulldog driver of the day? What? Am I reading this correct? Is this the heat? Am I delirium from the heat? Is it what I'm reading?
Yeah, I got to be.
Gotta be.
We just won't give Zippy a vote, I think.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Mr. Dial, bit of pressure here, mate. They're starting to apply it.
Yeah, they can apply as much as they like. I just keep your eyes forward and I just don't worry about what's going on behind anymore.
Yep, you are slowly catching Joseph. You picked up a couple of tenths there.
Yeah.
6 or 7 tenths.
Yeah, I thought Joseph might have been sort of dropping off a little bit. But
He's tucked up behind Rosie, so he might not be able to get anywhere.
Yeah.
Wee, have a look, Mr. Hall. Have another look.
Now, I think Stephen Barger might need to train Ash how to make overtakes. He doesn't do very well on that, I've got to say.
Well, the Stephen Varga school of thought here would be just send it.
Yeah, it would be. I'll have to have a word with Mr. Barger. I know Steve is a very good coach. He coached me when I was at Redback Racing. He's very good at what he does. But, yeah. Some overtaking practice, Steve, for the rest of your guys. Just saying.
But he must have found some fuel because he's closed that gap up again.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I
Pick
should
the
have.
reserve.
I should
Pick the
have.
reserve tank on.
You should have stayed in fuel saving mode, should you?
Yeah.
Tell you what, Ash Hall isn't saving any fuel.
No. Looks like Carl's trying to sit back and...
No, Carl wasn't saving any fuel either. They were both on.
No, I thought I'd give Ash Hall on the same bandwagon push
Yep.
the harbour. especially on Mr. Dial.
Well,
He's having a
Giles
good look
close to
here.
another 2 seconds there.
You got a good drive out of there, Mark.
Oh, have another look, son.
He can see Joseph now.
Looking to the pointy end here. Not much. Old tyres, light fuel. Of course, dial stopping.
Has fallen off a little bit.
Hey,
3 to go.
3 to go.
3 to go, no safety car.
No.
Scotty's still pushing, not saving that fuel.
Yeah.
Tell you what, he's having a good hard look here.
And there's probably quite a few places where I could have clutched it, saved a bit of fuel, but no.
He really had about 3 spots to lift and coast to work it. They weren't long spots, and they were gonna hurt your track time. Tell you what, Ash, having a look here. Oh. Hello. How was that one, Mr.
Everyone's
Dom?
putting it on.
Another one.
I was sideways. Yeah, a little bit of door banging with Pico.
Yeah.
And then the next car's lap traffic.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew Shannon was a bit far back to catch up with us, but
So Rob Baxter starting to pull away now. I think that podium might be safe for him with 2 to go. Dominic Tennille into the lane.
Yeah, meatballed by only changing 1 tyre.
Oh, yeah. Blew a tyre. Yep. Did hear someone blew a tyre last night?
just in that little exchange just after turn 1, Carl ran a little wide and went out on the grass, and I thought, oh, okay, I won't see him again. And yeah, sure enough.
Oh, no, that's a little bit of a rub there.
All
Just send
happened.
it.
I'm guessing none of you blokes was the 0Xs that were in the
The
final
list.
result.
Up until that last corner.
Oh, Ash!
Oh,
No! Gets it going.
Yeah, up until that little rub with Pico and Ash, I only had one. I was kind of annoyed with that too, so yeah.
That puts Simon Pitt into the top 10 now. 10 spots in the 9th. Carl, if I have 11 spots in the 10th. As we are on the white flag lap.
Scotty's finally trying to fuel save, is he?
Nah, can't hear any fuel saving going on there.
Nah, you going for it.
Drop back a bit. He obviously knows he's in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
He knows he's in a world of hurt.
Yeah. Didn't
Yeah.
have to just think about just putting in a 6th and stay in 6th.
Probably the lap before this, I had a 1.8 laps left.
1.8 laps with 2 to go.
Yeah,
Oh,
yep.
easy.
When it gets to that 0.2 and tops, then you know you're in trouble.
Oh, it gets to that point, yeah. Particularly the big hill in front of you. And Matt Day coming up the hill for the final time. Scotty Perrins. That car just coughed. And stopped.
Yep, it's caught a flu.
It's caught a flu.
It could
And
blow COVID.
Matty Day crosses the line to win at MOSPORT. And we're just going to go back here. Scotty Perrins, it stopped. put it in slow motion so it even looks even slower as it stops. Steve Vella comes home in P2. That is a great drive from Steve. He has stepped up on that one. Rob Baxter will come home for a podium. Great to see Rob get his hands on the top three. Been working very hard for that one. And definitely done very well there. Braden O'Loughlin's been driving well this season. He's going to be up 4 spots in P4. I think he'll be pretty chuffed with that result. Boise tucked up behind him, but I don't think Boise will be close enough to get this done. And we might hit play. We'll run these a bit quicker.
Yeah, Scotty's out of here. We can go faster now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in trouble for being cruel for going slow-mo and something's going slow. Boise will finish just behind him. That's a great result for Boise. Michael Hayes is going to come home in 6th spot. You'd be happy with that one, Hazy. Mr. Patterson home in 7th. I think he was pretty happy with that in the end. Tough night in the office. Simon Pitt in the top 10. It's not a name we mention in the top 10 very often, but he comes home in 8th in front of Dougie Wright in 9th. We will go to the slow-mo now because they're all past. Dougie Wright, Mike Corraliff home in 10th, up 11 spots. Rosie in 11th, up 1. Brenshaw home in 12th. Mark Dial in 13th, up 4. And then we will have Mr. Carl Pickering, maybe not. Bang! That is Rob Williams again. Pickering, this is not a great one. See if he can get himself home. And absolutely not great. Just going to open the door up for a few others to come through here. Ash Hall, he might be able to pick up a spot after that incident lap before. And we'll just play this out.
Yep, Carl's gone again. Will he do it?
Will he do it? Will he do it? Will he do it? No, into the wall.
Oh, I did think Ash got him.
I think Ash might have just got him, and he did. Ash snuck home on that one. Shad Morgan in 16. 17 will be Sarge. 18, I've
Everyone
got
else got a lap
Perrins. Yeah, I think everyone else is a lap down. Where's Baldock? Don't tell me you've given one to Baldock. Scotty, Scotty. Oh, no, he's got a flag against his name. He's got a flag.
Yeah,
It's all good. He's got a flag against his name. He's lap down. That's good. So Scotty finishes up in 18th after all that. Right, boys.
Yeah.
Drive of the day. I've got my pick and thought. I think it's got to go to Pitty. He is up 11 spots in 8th. We don't see him in the top 10 very often. I think he has had a cracker.
Yeah, I'd say him or Pato. Pato had a good race. He hasn't had a great season, so either one of those two.
Simon's done well to be up there.
What was that one? Simon
Pitt,
yeah. What about you, Scotty?
Yeah, Pitty.
Yeah, we'll go with Pitty. Too easy. And we will go to the drive of the day, and we'll give that one to Mr. Simon Pitt. Well done, Simon. On the M1 quality used cars drive of the day. And we will now head over to our podium getters. First man, he's already in the lane, so I'm going to have to do a bit of dodgy here. And we'll go back to this one, hit that one, and go back to Mr. Day. Get out of that one. So, man who takes the chocolates tonight was Matt Day from 266 Racing. Great drive from Matt. I think you'd be pretty chuffed with that one. Those boys over at 266 have been working very hard this season. New team, new outfit, and definitely setting some good results for everybody. And definitely, I think he'd be pretty chuffed with his result on last night. Steve Vella, he's the man in P2 from Phoenix Racing. I know he'd want to be thanking Laz and Rehan over there at... Okay, Matt Day's actually joined us. I'll bring Matt in. Matt, congratulations, mate, on P1.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
You'd have to be pretty chuffed with that one. Is anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, the team and everyone like that. Yeah, sponsors and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, mainly like Phil and Joel for inviting me into the team and stuff. Yeah, I was pretty stoked when they when Phil messaged me. So yeah, it's great. Yeah. Yeah. Also the Chris at 19 for doing the liveries and stuff like that, and all the guys in the team, they're just awesome blokes. Yeah, so I'm just stoked that to be in the team with them, mate.
Yeah.
What else is there? Yeah. Oh, and you guys, like the whole vets, all the commentators, all the stewards, everything like that. All the work you guys do. It's just, it's excellent, eh? It's good fun for us,
Yeah, you look pretty comfortable during that race, Matt. Did you feel like you were under pressure at all?
I felt pretty comfortable. Before the first pit stop was a bit. The tyres were sort of pretty cooked. Just before the pit stop there, I saw Steve right on me. So I just thought, I've got to go on the pits a bit earlier and just But after that, it was all pretty good, pretty smooth. Yeah, just wanted to just keep driving smoothly and not melt the tyres again, sort of thing. Yeah.
Nah, good win, mate. Good win.
Yeah, great win.
Well done.
Good win, Matt.
And of course, I did mention Steve Vella from Phoenix Racing, of course, and Laz and Rian and all the boys over at the team there. I'm sure he'd like to give them a big shout out, and some of their sponsors as well. Those guys racing pretty well at the moment, and great to see Steve finally get one up on the podium as well. He's shown the last few weeks that he's got what it takes to do it if he can stay out of trouble, and he's kept himself out of trouble and done really, really well. And then, of course, the man who was in P3 was Robert Baxter. I think Rob's done a sensational job as well. I think he should be pretty chuffed with that one. Kept it out of trouble and kept his nose clean for most of the race and got the job done. So, Rob, he'd like to thank Allison for letting him sim race. I'd like to thank Matt from FX Graphics for the greatest liveries that they get. He wants to thank his bro Pete for letting him find his speed independently. I'd like to thank Ben Davis-Taylor, a young fella doing some spotting duties for him. He wants to thank the Osprint team for making prep fun, and want to especially thank their naming rights sponsor, Reality Fishing Charters, for the annual Fill the Freezer with Fish trip, which, if anyone would like to join Pete and Rob, they're on a 7-day trip in early next year. So if you want to join them, reach out very quickly, because I think spots are filling fast on that trip. I think there may be a few Vets boys going along on that one. That is been a epic night, guys. I think we, as I said before, we are heading off to Silverstone on the historic 2008 layout. So if you'd never liked Silverstone with all of the new modifications in the hangar straight and the hangar pit complex, you're going to love this place. We start back turning into cops for turn 1. Will be fantastic. I'm looking forward to it. And of course, it's got the old Maggots and Beckett's. It's got the old club. It's going to be fun in these cars. I think it's going to be a bit like MOSPORT. It is. It's going to be a bit like MOSPORT. I think it's going to be a bit slip and slide and see where we end up. So looking forward to that. Sup regs will get out on Sunday night. I don't think I'm going to sit up here and do them over the next 2 days. On that
What's
note,
championship look like?
Yes. Thank you.
So, Scotty, just before you get to go, and there's something that Steve Barger can't teach you, maybe Zippy Zeal can on saving fuel, because he knows all about that.
Okay.
He might be able to help you.
So, championship with one drop round after 5 races. Glen Boyce is now our new championship leader from Braden O'Loughlin from Frog Leap Juice, who is sitting in behind by 13 points. 2 points behind him is Steve Vella. 10 points further back is Michael Power. Rob Baxter is now 5th in the championship, only 5 behind Power. Crenshaw is 6th. Bruce Galloway is 7th. So definitely looking forward to seeing how he goes. He's been doing very well. That one race will hurt. Michael Hayes is 8th, only a couple of points ahead of Coral. If Pato rounds out the top 10, Dan Page, Simon Morgan, Mark Dial is 13th, only 2 points ahead of Baldock. Reckon there's a bit of pressure starting to build there. I reckon there's a bit of pressure starting to build there, just quietly.
Yeah, Dave's cracking.
No, I reckon it's the other way around, just quietly. Dave's starting to find his feet. He's got unlucky, just got unlucky that he was victim of someone else's crash. I think was the issue there. Danil in 15th, 16th is Morris, 17th is Rose, 18th is Pickering, 19th is Perrin, and 20th is Rob Williams. Definitely a lot to play for. Matt Day, of course, not on that list. He's missed 2 races already. So looking forward to seeing what happens when we get to 2 drop rounds and where that puts Matt Day. So it's going to get very, very interesting to see how it all finishes off, I think, as the season progresses. Like I said, there is still some very, very tough races to come. We talked about them just before, and it is definitely, like we said, Silverstone, don't underestimate the classic layout or the historic layout. We're going to go to Sebring for our Enduro this season. I'll give you a little tip off on that one. Sunset may see a sunset. Cryptic. I'm not talking about Cam Veacock crashing the car and getting 14,000 X likes from iRacing. I'm talking about Sunset seeing sunset. And Suzuka, and that is a lovely technical circuit. Love the place. Then we're going to go to Miami and finish it off at the famous Jules Villeneuve circuit in Montreal. So 5 races to go. This championship, I think, is well and truly alive now. Matt can't afford to miss another one, and it's gonna pay out. I think it's gonna be really interesting. Bella's starting to find his form, and Galloway, he's being very consistent apart from that one this week, and yeah, I think it's going to be real interesting, guys.
Yeah, certainly. The way it is now is very close.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to it. And as I wrap up, a very, very huge thank you to everybody out in YouTube land. Plenty of typing tonight, plenty of people watching. I think we were well up in the 50s there at one stage. Also, big shout out to Race Control. I did go sit in the Race Control weight room and did talk to Race Control last night. And I probably wasn't the nicest, so I probably should apologise for that too. And I'm apologising for everything else in my life at the moment. The other one I really would love to thank, of course, is the management and committee group. Those boys behind the scenes do a sensational job to keep things rolling, particularly when others get busy in that group. And really would like to thank Scott Perrins, Michael Hayes, Matt Day for coming in at the end, Mark Dial, Andrew Hoffman for coming in and joining me this evening. It is bloody hot work, and I'm going to leave it at that. And I'm going to say I am looking forward to next Thursday when it's going to be a hell of a lot cooler. And on that note, we'll wrap this one up and we'll see everybody again next week if I don't melt in the meantime. Thanks for watching.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
See you guys.
See ya.
Racing the RaceKraft PT1, custom-built full chassis racing simulator. The design project, codenamed The Cage, an 80/40 extrusion chassis sitting on top of a Sigma Integrale DK2 Plus 4-point full motion actuator system. No compromises in the cockpit of the PT1 simulator. To maximize the experience, we start with the 49-inch ultra-wide monitor for the greatest field of view in a small footprint of the simulator, down to the SimuCube wheelbase that's tucked up and behind the monitors with SimCore extensions to get things out of the driving area. Everything is connected to a Cube Controls GTX steering wheel with the built-in dash and all the extra button functions available at your fingertips. Driving through the Raceworks S1 pedals, the potentiometer throttle and the 2 hydraulic pedals for brake and clutch ensures you maximize the feel underfoot, and seating yourself into an OMP HTER bucket racing seat with OMP belts connected to a G-belt tensioner to provide that extra feeling and the heightened experience while you're driving. Additional interfaces and accessories in the PT1, we have twin butt kickers, one on either side of the OMP seat, as well as a Jinx sequential shifter, the SimPush Race Logic timer to the left-hand side, a RaceKraft built-in WinSim kit with Philips Hue lighting and a built-in soundbar, plus the OMP side net to finish off the experience in the PT1. The RaceKraft PT1, build number 1, the ultimate in sim racing experience, combining the best products in the market with the passionate, no compromise approach that goes beyond racing simulation.